Hi there, my name is Chae Strathie, the author of books such as Jumbo Bum, The Loon on the Moon, and this one, Bedtime for Tiny Mouse. And I'm here in sunny Brighton on the Scottish Friendly Children's Book Tour with the amazing Scottish Book Trust. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how best to read books like this to your child at bedtime or at playtime or whatever. The first one I would say is, before you read the book to your child, have a look at it yourself. Just have a read through so you know what's coming up. You know there's no surprises coming up. You know exactly what the tone and the pace is going to be throughout the book. So you know if there's a fast bit coming up or an exciting bit. Perhaps there's some unusual words, some made-up words that the author has used in her book. Bedtime for Tiny Mouse. Tiny Mouse couldn't sleep. He curled and twirled, flipped and flopped, snuggled and huggled. But he was still wide awake. So he climbed out of bed and scampered off to the living room. "Mummy Mouse," he sighed, "I can't sleep a wink. My head's full of fizz and my eyes won't stay shut." Tip number 2, when you're reading it, it always gives a much better, more interesting, exciting experience for the child if you vary your tone. You're not just talking in a monotone all the way through like a robot. So again, have a think about whether the scene that you're reading is an exciting scene. Maybe there's a chase scene, or maybe there's a very quiet bedtime related scene. So raise the volume of your voice, the speed of your voice. So he climbed out of bed and padded off to the kitchen. "Daddy Mouse," he sighed, "I can't sleep a wink. My feet are full of fireworks and my knees won't behave." "Try drinking this cup of warm milk," said Daddy Mouse. "That will send you to sleep." Tiny Mouse trotted back to his bedroom and sipped his milk. He soon began to feel drowsy. But then a drop of milk dribbled down his nose. Achoo! He sneezed so hard he fell right out of bed. Tip number 3 would be to include the child. Have some interaction with them. Again, if there's any really interesting words that you love, that you think the child would love, get them to say them aloud. If there's repetition of words or lines, get them to say them back at you as well. So he hopped off to see his big brother Milo. "Milo!" he shouted, "I can't sleep a wink. My tail is twitchy and my ears are excited." Milo was listening to his favourite loud music. "Try dancing round your room to tire yourself out," said Milo. "That will send you to sleep." And finally, tip number 4, I would say everyone, especially British people, are really bad at just letting themselves go and being a bit silly. Sometimes people feel really embarrassed about putting on silly voices, for instance. Kids love it. Don't worry about that at all. Think about the characters, think about how they look and then how they sound, and just let your imagination flow freely. Put on some daft voices. Your child will love it. They'll laugh and you'll have a great time. Lay down your head, little dreamer. Close sleepy eyes. Time to drift off, little dreamer, beneath starry skies. Cozy and warm, little dreamer, arms hold you tight. Sleep safe and sound, little dreamer, all through the night.